flexure. Here is in one spiral flexure. Another spiral flexure is here. Okay, and here it is a vice coil motor mounted into this entire box. Then optical encoder, and below this there is, you can see, an motion stage. This optical encoder, the scale is mounted on this motion stage. Optical encoder reads out this position with an accuracy of 50 nanometers. This optical encoder is further connected to D-space. This vice coil gets then a current to generate the XY motion through the wiring that is connected to within a LCAM. Further, here you can see these two wires, one is red color and another red color and then black color. This measures the voltage across the coil which is drawn by the vice coil motor, and this vice coil motor voltage is again fed to ADC. This is LCAM, which amplifies the current coming from the DAC port 1, which is again connected to, here it is an input to this current amplifier. Here it is a ADC, which takes the input as a voltage across the vice coil motor, and here it is in a position encoder which is connected as an INC1 for the D-space DSCLP board. And this entire D-space CLP board is connected to PC, and this GY demonstrate the actual demonstration of the XY mechanism. Here we can provide an amplitude of the amplitude of the motion. Here we can set the frequency. Here it is an amplitude and frequency, and we can change this amplitude, frequency, whichever the things we wanted. And actually we can observe here it is an input signal, that is in terms of voltage. So this voltage signal is further connected to the LCAM, and that LCAM converts into the current amplifier. Here it is in a position which is actually read by optical encoder. Here it is a voltage across the coil it is measured, and current across coil is measured out here. Then these two, voltage and current, these two signals will be used to estimate the position of the motion stage based on these two. And then we have compared, this is actual position and estimated position of the motion stage, which shows the good matching between each other. That is what the major advantage. In future we can remove this actual costly optical encoder with a position estimator. So we would like to have a look on the actual Simulink file, how it is. So this Simulink file, this is the main file. Here it is a signal generator. This is a signal generator which generates the signal in terms of frequency and amplitude, whichever the input we can provide it, which is connected to the vice coil, that is a DAC port. This DAC port gives the signal to the LCAM, and that LCAM now generates a force for it. Once the force is generated, then whatever the coil withdraws certain current and voltage, and this current and voltage which is measured by an ADC port, and that is this stain, and this stain is nothing but a Simulink gain, typically used for the processing in the D-space. This is the typical gain for now, resistance gain for all the vice coil. This is another constant which tells you the resistance of the coil. Here it is another constant which tells the inductance of the coil. This is nothing but a derivative for the inductance, di by dt something. All are nothing but sum. This is a voltage, and this algebraic sum is then further it is integrated over the time, and this integration is multiplied with 1 upon alpha, that is a motor parameter, and this 1 upon alpha will now result into the actual position of the motor, actual position of the coil. This is the way it will estimate the position of the motion stage. Here it is an optical encoder which involves measurement of the actual position using an optical encoder. These are the standard blocks from D-space itself, which are used to estimate the position of the optical encoder. This way Here we can just observe. Lastly, I would like to put in this fashion that this actual position and estimated position are more or less they are matched with each other, and in future we can completely eliminate the optical encoder from the use, and that will help us to in so many places that you need not to worry about the mounting of the sensors into the mechanism. Wherever we are using a Y-coil motor as a sensor, Y-coil motor as an actuator, and also it avoids the use of sensor, and which will save the entire scanning cost. That is, this is what the major advantage of this entire concept, and which will be used in very precision sort of accuracy. So currently we got an accuracy around about 5 microns between actual position and estimated actual position by optical encoder and position estimator. So in future also we can plan to more tuning of these resistance, inductance, and motor parameters, which will enhance the accuracy in future. And that is what the entire demo for this setup.